guys, it's me, the Dweeb. I am doing something a little bit different today, and I'm on video. I'm recording myself with my iPhone, and I'm going to put it on the YouTube because I don't know why. I just want to. Maybe I'm a narcissist. I don't fucking know. Anyways, I've had such a shit week. Nothing really in particular, just like haven't felt good. Just been kind of pissed off. It's gotten better though. So I'm happy now. Everyone, don't worry about that. Let's see. This week, I am not talking about The Bachelor in Paradise because it is a snooze fest. Like, so boring. The most boring season yet of Paradise. So not talking about it. Though I will say, spoiler, Kaylin left with Dean to go live in his van. So good luck to them with that because that sounds like a shit way to go. Anyways, that's just me. What we are going to talk about is the Real Housewives of Dallas. I have Tippy with me. She's my new co-host. We're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Dallas. Okay, you don't want to be my co-host? No. Okay. You're forced to be my co-host. Yeah. You love me. Okay. I don't think she loves me. Anyways, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Dallas. And then we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to be kind of all over the place, talking like a podcast, talking like I'm on TV or whatever because I'm being recorded. So make sure you listen to both the podcasts and then go check me out on YouTube, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Real Housewives of Dallas. Let's talk first about Rich and Leanne at dinner. They're so cute. They're like messy, but they're cute, right? Okay, Tippy, I get it. You hate me. Okay. They're so cute. I love them. Rich has been married 3 times though before Leanne, and I didn't know that. That's kind of, in my opinion, a little bit of a red flag. But whatever. Maybe he's found the one finally. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. They're super cute, and he's been married a few times. So fun. Lunch meetup with Leanne and Deandra was super awkward. They talk about the cheating allegations between Rich and Leanne. And I had this like vision while I was watching The Real Housewives, like I should name my child Rich. And then I realized that my boyfriend's last name is Nixon, so then it'd be Rich Nixon. And I just don't feel like that's gonna go over very well. So scratch that. But love the name Rich. Let's see. So yeah. They have an awkward lunch where they're talking about the allegations that Rich has cheated on Leanne. And I don't really think he has. I mean, Deandra seems to like know facts that he has, but I don't think that he has because why would you cheat on Leanne? Like, she's beautiful and she's scary. Don't cheat on a beautiful, scary woman. It's not going to work out. Yeah. So that was pretty much all the lunch was about. They talked a little bit about Mama D. Leanne made a bit of a comment to Deandra that like she can make her own decisions because she doesn't have her mom's trust fund over her head, blah, 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 blah. And then we go to another dinner. That was a lunch. This is a dinner, but still we're eating things. Between Carrie and her husband. They go to dinner. They don't really seem happy. Like at all. I'm predicting like we said last week. Why can't I talk? Like we said last week when I had my friend Monty on my podcast, she mentioned that she doesn't think that they'll be married for much longer. I don't think they will either. They never seem to be on the same page. She's always kind of cutting him down. Yeah, super worried for them, but also don't care because I'm not that invested into their relationship yet. So whatever. It's Deandra's birthday this episode, and she wants a roast, like not like a food, like a White House presidential roast. Those are her words. I would never in my fucking life want anybody to come up and roast me, just like in general, but definitely wouldn't have a party for it. just that takes some serious self-hatred, if you ask me. But the good news is no one really roasted. Stephanie kind of had like a roast towards her and her husband. And then Brandy's, of course, was pretty good. But everyone else, Housewives wise, no one roasted. Not even Leanne. Leanne like got up there and acted like she was gonna basically crush Deandra with her words. And she was actually really nice. She gave her a present, 2 candles. One was hope and the other one was forgiveness, I think. So that's cute. I mean, I don't know if the rest of the friends that were there, or maybe they are fans as well, maybe they gave some roasting. But as far as the Housewives, it was pretty much just Brandy and Stephanie gave it her best shot. But yeah, I was nervous when Leanne walked up there. I was like, oh my God, she was going to make Deandra cry, but she ended up being really nice. So I guess that's good. I mean, good for friendship, good for humanity. Not the best for TV, but whatever. Stephanie, her look for the roast was so good. She is so pretty. I adore her in more ways than just her looks, but she is so pretty. Like, easily, I really can't talk. It's a huge challenge. Easily the prettiest housewife, in my opinion. Anyways, let's see. Carrie was a different story. I don't mean to be hating on Carrie, but I am so done with these like lace see-through shirts where you can see your bra. Honestly, if you're not like 20 years old, you shouldn't be wearing them anymore. Even at 20, they are tacky and need to go. But like, I'm so tired of it. That could be a thing I don't get, but I just hate it. So more like a thing that I effing hate. Okay, so no, didn't like Carrie's outfit. No one else's outfit really mattered because it wasn't like impressionable. So yeah, this episode wasn't as good as the first one. The first one really came out as a banger, but next week they're going to Mexico, and I love a trip. So I think that next week's episode is going to be super, super good. Moving on to The Real Housewives of Orange County. Guys, I think this might be my favorite franchise. I've went back and forth many, many times between what's my favorite franchise, but I don't know. Orange County obviously was the first, so it was the first that I saw. And yeah, so I got super sidetracked just now. Thoughts. Anyways, it was the first that I ever saw, so I love it. And I think it's my favorite franchise. So yeah, sorry about it. A lot of people don't like it. That's why I'm bringing that up. A lot of people are like ready to see it go. And I was on that bandwagon for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I wasn't happy when Vicky got demoted, as we know, but I don't know. It's hitting a special place for me again this season. I like it. Sorry. Let's see. So we open the episode with another jab from Mr. Shane to his perfect wife, Emily. She says to him, "Kiss me." And he says, "I only do that on special occasions." Emily, you have to get a divorce. Like, if not for yourself, do it for me. Let's see. It's Annabelle's birthday. She's so cute. Like, so cute. Her little birthday party is of unicorns, and I love it so much. I really love unicorns. I know I'm late to the party, but unicorns are cool. Anyways, something that Emily said that like gets on my nerves. She was like, I get that like she didn't grow up the way that like Annabelle's growing up. I mean, I didn't grow up the way Annabelle's growing up, but on the Housewives. But Emily said, I mean, I'm from Ohio. I was lucky if I got a cake and a balloon. Ugh. I realize that I make fun of Kentucky, which is where I'm from, all the time, and pretty much the South in general. Like, we're a little bit crazy. But I can do that because I still live here. If you've moved on, like when I lived in New York City, I wasn't talking shit about the South. I actually missed the South when I lived in New York City. It's a weird thing. But you didn't have a cake and a balloon because you were in Ohio. You only had a cake and a balloon because you had a shitty mom. And I don't mean to be so harsh, but you yourself have even said your mom wasn't that great. So sorry about it. Let's see. Shannon and Kelly are taking a stroll, and they start to plan this wellness trip to Arizona. Side note, I loved Kelly's little workout sweater with the roost shoulders. They were so cute. I would wear that with jeans and call it an outfit. But yeah, she was working out in it. I love Kelly. So yeah, Kelly is mad at Vicky still. She is talking about how she's going on the trip with Emily to Vegas. And Shannon's like, wait, you guys are close? And it's like, don't you watch the show and like hang around us all the time? But anyways, yeah, we'll get back to the whole Las Vegas trip in a moment. But yeah, we get to see Tamara's son, Spencer. That's a rare sight. It's very, very interesting. He seems very smart and put together. He definitely needs a haircut, but who's to judge? Not me. But yeah, he's apparently, his mental age is 45, so he's like got it together. I liked him. I was like, he's 18, he's got it together. Where did you come from? You're Tamara's son? Like, what? Him and Ryan are fighting. Tippy is wanting out so bad, but she's gonna have to just not have to wait. So, sidetracked. Tippy, you're ruining my day. Him and Ryan are fighting. So Spencer and Ryan are fighting, and they're fighting about politics. Ryan is a big Trump supporter, and Spencer is not. And they have words, not in this episode, but they have had words. And I think Ryan like threatened his life, and it's really messy. And now people want Tamara kicked off the show because of that. I want Tamara kicked off the show because she's a bitch, and I'm tired of it. Like, if Vicky's got to go, Tamara's got to go. They're one and the same. They're one and the same. I'm also starting to realize I don't like Vicky that much, and it makes me really sad because I thought I liked her so much. But now that she's not on the show, I don't miss her. I don't miss her at all. Like, at all. It's weird. I feel bad. Let's see. Kelly is from Arizona. So because Shannon is making this trip plan in Arizona, Kelly's like, well, maybe I should see my family. But as we know, Kelly and her mom, and her brother Eric, just don't get along. They lived with Kelly for a while, and I guess things got messy. I think they stayed a little bit too long or something, and Kelly was like, you gotta go. So then they moved back to Arizona, and they aren't happy with each other, and they haven't spoken in 2 years, and that's pretty crazy. Jolie gets an interview, which is so cute. I think Jolie is the new Brielle, if you will, because we're watching her grow up. I think Kelly's gonna be on the season for seasons to come. I mean, the show for seasons to come. And yeah, I think that Jolie is the new Brielle, and I like it. I'm here for it. Kelly's doctor boyfriend is renting a place below Kelly, and I think that's a little bit creepy. I also just think he's a little bit creepy, and as we know now in real time, they are no longer together. So I wonder how that went about. Another stroll is happening between Bronwyn and her mom. They're taking a walk. Lots of walks. I don't like to go walk. I don't like to go take a walk. I don't really like the outside. If you can't, like, I'm so pale, it's insane. I don't really like the outside, and my boyfriend doesn't really either. So we're just not walkers. But these people are, and they are talking. Dr. Deb is her mom, as we know, and they're fighting because I guess Deb was watching Bronwyn's twins, 2 of her 7 children, and Dr. Deb, Bronwyn's mom, dropped the twins off with her mom, so Bronwyn's grandma. And Dr. Deb's sister, Bronwyn's aunt, I guess, came over, and apparently Bronwyn and her aunt are not okay with each other. Very, like, clashy, deep, dark family history. Apparently her aunt used to, like, pick on her and, like, show up at school and, like, criticize her and, like, what? I don't know. Yeah, crazy. But so Bronwyn's pissed that her mom dropped her off with, Bronwyn is pissed that her mom dropped her kids off with her mom, and that her sister, Bronwyn's aunt, showed up because Bronwyn doesn't want her kids around her aunt. It's all very confusing. Just slow that down if you didn't catch all that. Oh, I hit the table. That's going to come over the microphone. Anyways, let's see. Dr. Deb doesn't really care, I have written in my notes, as she proceeds to see a bumblebee on a flower and gets all excited because there's a bee and that is, making like Mother Earth happy and stuff. I know there's like a shortage of bees and stuff, but that's like all I get. I hate bees, honestly. I'm not allergic to them. Thank God. But I hate them. I've been stung by them and like they love to just like torment you. Them and wasps. Not here for it. I could do without the bees. I can do without honey. I said it. Okay. So yeah. Then we cut to Bronwyn and Emily and wait, what? Bronwyn, Emily, and Kelly are going to Vegas. And Gina isn't going. Oh, this is when Bronwyn and Gina were working out and they started talking about that Vegas trip that they're taking because Emily's going to go dance for her 10-year anniversary, but Shane has no interest in going because he has no interest in seeing his wife dance because he does not love his wife. That's pretty much that. But Gina isn't going because she's obviously in a little bit of trouble with the law, with her DUI, and then not showing up to court and all that crazy stuff. And she's kind of mad at Emily for going, but like, you can't really be mad at Emily for going. I'm pretty sure like it was Emily's idea to go to Vegas in the first place because she wanted to do a show for her husband. In fact, I could be wrong, but I think she wanted it to be like a trip for her and Shane. And he was like, no, I'm not going because I hate you. And so she then invited the girls. So I don't really think that you can be mad at Emily because you made some mistakes, but whatever. Love you, Gina. Yeah. And then we got to Shannon and Tamara go to Vicky's to invite her to Arizona. And as we know, Vicky's like, no, I don't really want to go because one, Bronwyn's going, who she calls Boring Win. So rude. And also Kelly's going and they're just like not cool. So yeah. That was kind of it on that. Kind of a boring scene. I honestly dazed out in that scene. I was just like, what's going on? Let's see. Oh, at the dinner, we get the first, and I don't get why we get the first Bronwyn, Betsy Johnson comparison. Because the moment, or not Bronwyn, but Bronwyn's mom, Dr. Deb. The moment I saw Dr. Deb, I was like, oh my God, she looks like Betsy Johnson. And not like she looks like Betsy Johnson, but she's got like that same kooky rainbow style. So I was like, duh, we're just realizing that. We're like, I don't know, 3-4 episodes in. Shannon loves her style. It's like, I bet you do, Shannon. It gets weird over a ring that I guess Bronwyn's mom gave Bronwyn. It's like some tacky like cocktail ring. And Bronwyn's mom, Dr. Deb, I keep calling her Bronwyn's mom, but Dr. Deb, like wants it back all of a sudden. And Bronwyn's like, no. And then it gets real awkward and the rest of the girls are like, okay. Let's see. Back to Shane taking digs at Emily. I mean, this episode might as well be called Shane. Maybe it will be. Let's see. Yeah. Emily is now trying on her shoes for the dance that she's going to perform to her friends on her 10-year anniversary. And he's like, those look like the Wicked Witch of the West shoes. And it's like, Shane, shut up. Go dig a hole and crawl in it and then cover up. No one will miss you. Emily tries so hard. I feel so bad for her. She's always trying to just like get Shane to like her. But like also, Shane asked you to marry him in an email. So like he's not the most romantic person. I feel like we knew this before we married him and it just doesn't work. They need to get a divorce. Seriously. Oh, an update. This came out. He didn't pass the bar. So all that hotel room staying and studying and ignoring your family and not coming to your parents' birthday party to pass the bar did not pay off because he did not pass the bar. Also because I bet he wasn't studying for the frickin' bar because I'm pretty sure he's probably cheating on Emily with someone who he likes more than her, which sucks. And that's the conclusion of this week's episode. Next week, we get the actual retreat in Arizona. Shannon puts a bowl on her head. Kelly knocks on it. And now Shannon has a concussion. So that's going to be interesting. It's a short episode, but I just don't have a lot to talk about, to be honest with you. Like I said, not talking about Bachelor in Paradise this week because boring. And yeah, so let's wrap this up with things I don't get. It's not a popular one. I know I'm fully alone in this, but I don't get Post Malone. I don't really like his voice. I don't like any of his songs. Kind of sounds like a goat. I just feel like I could do without. Also, his face tattoos make me a little claustrophobic. It's just a lot. So, anyways, yeah, that's this episode. You should follow me on Instagram at the Pop Culture Dweeb. You can also follow me on Twitter at TDweeb. They're different, so maybe write it down. Also, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, you should definitely give me 5 stars and be like Dorinda and make it nice. And I'll also have the link on my social medias to where you can watch this piece of shit on YouTube. Okay, bye.